Okay, now let's take our first example from area 14, which deals with functions. So, as you can tell, this is generally in the area of functions. So that's what we are going to be looking at. We're going to look into functions. Um, we're going to do about 5 different problems in function to kind of get you situated in how to solve problems in functions. So let's take a critical look at this. As even before you look at the question, you notice that the function g of x is defined with a variable a in it. So a is a constant that is not known yet. Generally, you expect your function g of x to be defined maybe like 2x squared plus 10, or g of x to be defined as it may be x over 2 plus 5, something like that. In that case, there is no unknown constant in there. So whenever you have a function defined with a constant that is not known, you can call this a two-step solution function. So we're going to call this a two-step solution function. That means we will need to find the missing constant and then move ahead and find whatever they are asking us to do. So they want you to find this. Whenever you see a function defined like this, all the time you'll be given another definition that will help you find the value of a. So in this particular case, we have a function g defined like this, and there's a g4 is equal to 8. That means, so we want to be able to find g of -4, but before we can find that, we need to find the constant a. So let's do that. So the first thing you want to do is, first you're gonna, they said g of -4, sorry, g of 4 is equal to 8. That means when I plug in x equal to 4 in the function g, I'll get 8, and therefore I'll say that, well, a 4, which is x squared, plus 24 should be equal to 8. All right, which means 16a plus 24 is equal to 8. I'm trying to find the value of a now. So that means 16a is equal to 8 minus 24, which is equal to minus 16. And therefore, a is equal to minus 16 over 16, which is equal to minus 1. Now, once I have my minus 1, I can now come back here and redefine my actual function. So my function now, g of x, is now defined as minus 1x squared plus 24, right? You can see that. And now we can use this definition here, which is our now defined function, to find the value of g of 4. And therefore, we can say that g of -4 will be equal to minus 1. We put -4 in here, square that, plus 24. Now the trick is, most of the students will kind of lose this calculation here. Remember, the negative sign doesn't just affect the x, but the x in this case is squared. So this gives you -16 plus 24, and that is equal to 8. All right. So here, your answer here happens to be A. The first thing you do is you find the value of a, plug it in, and then that will redefine the function and give you the full function, and then use the full function to find what you want. So we're going to look at a few more examples here as well.